Are you confused? A lot of people are. When it comes to what's happening in the housing market, there's a lot of that going around right now. You may hear one thing in conversation with your friend, see something totally different on the news, and of course read something completely off kilter on social media that contradicts both your friends and the news. And if you're thinking about making a move soon, that can leave you with a lot of lingering questions. So that's where a trusted real estate agent comes into play. Of course, we're here to help with that, but I wanted to start off by offering to answer the top 3 questions that I've been getting, that people have been asking me today about the current housing market. And I've got some data here to help back up what we're saying. So question number 1, what's next for mortgage rates? Of course, that's question number 1. Mortgage rates are higher than they've been in recent years. And if you're looking to buy a home, that impacts how much you can afford. That's why so many buyers want to know what's ahead for mortgage rates. And the answer to that question is no one can say for certain. But here's what we do know based on historical trends. There has been a long-standing relationship between mortgage rates and inflation rates. Basically, what you can expect is that when inflation is high, mortgage rates tend to follow suit. Over the past year, inflation was up, so mortgage rates were up as well, as expected. But inflation is easing now. And that is why the Federal Reserve has recently paused their federal fund rate hikes for the past month or 2 here, which means many experts believe that mortgage rates are going to begin to come down. And we've already started to see that. They're down about 3/4 of a point over the past 2 months. And so, of course, we've started to see that in recent weeks, but it's still certainly been volatile. And it's likely to continue to be volatile going into the next year. Some ongoing variation is to be expected, but the anticipation is that in 2024, we're going to see a downward trend. Aziz Sanjraj, the strategic home economist, said that the bottom line is that interest rates are likely to be lower, perhaps even lower than what many optimists think in the months to come. So, question number 2, where are home prices headed? Well, there's been a lot of concern that prices are going to come crashing down this year. Obviously, we know that did not happen at all. Prices have been rising all year, slowly but surely, and experts expect that trend to continue, just at a slower pace. It's much more normal for a stable housing market, and that's a good thing. We're not going to see crazy spikes like we saw a couple years ago. To help show just how confident experts are in this continued appreciation trend, take a look at the Price Expectation Survey from Pulse Economics. It's a survey of national panel of over 100 economists, real estate experts, and investment market strategists. As the graph behind me shows, the consensus is that prices will keep climbing next year and in the years to come. Great news. Now, question number 3, talk of the town right here. Is there a recession around the corner? Now, there has been a lot of, recession talk's been common over the past several years. I'm getting sick of hearing it, I'm sure you are too. But we do have good news on that front. The Wall Street Journal polls they poll experts on this regularly, but they just released one. And last year at this time, most people thought we would have a recession right now. But as experts look at the leading indicators today, they're changing their mind and they're saying that recession is getting less and less likely as the months go on. The latest results that most experts now think that we are not headed to a recession. I'm going to throw that chart up behind me. This is big news for the housing market. And while 48% of people think we will be in a recession, 52% say that we won't. So it's close to half and half. The key thing to focus on, though, is that the majority of experts think that we've avoided the recession or we've already gone through it. The big takeaway here is that the data shows there isn't really cause for concern. There are actually more signs of hope. So shoot me a message if you have any questions on your mind heading into the new year regarding the housing market around here. I'm definitely here to answer those for you. Talk to you soon.